What if the most important piece of land on Earth is just 65 kilometers of empty road? Welcome to the Suwałki Gap, the Western world's greatest vulnerability. This tiny stretch of the Polish-Lithuanian border is the only land bridge keeping NATO's Baltic states from being swallowed by a Russian shadow. But look at the pincers. It's perfectly trapped between the nuclear-armed fortress of Kaliningrad and a combat-ready Belarus. If Russia closes this gap, the Baltics don't just lose a border, they lose their existence. You aren't looking at a map, you're looking at the kill switch for World War III. The numbers here are purely industrial. To stop a breakthrough, Poland has just triggered a record-breaking $54 billion defense budget, spending nearly 5% of their entire GDP, more than any other nation in NATO. They are currently burying $2.5 billion into the East Shield, a 700-kilometer line of high-tech bunkers and anti-tank ditches. Why? Because the math is brutal. Russia's Iskander-M missiles in Kaliningrad can clear this gap and strike Warsaw in exactly 360 seconds. To hold the line, Germany is stationing its first permanent foreign unit since 1945, the 45th Panzer Brigade, dropping 44 Leopard 2A7 tanks directly into the eye of the storm. It's a multi-billion-dollar gamble on a strip of land thinner than a morning commute. But the real trap is the electronic wall. Russia has flooded this zone with S-400 Triumph batteries, monsters capable of tracking 36 targets simultaneously from 400 kilometers away. If the gap is breached, Russia activates a missile bubble that grounds every NATO jet from London to Warsaw and blinds their satellites. NATO's 300,000-man high-readiness force has to squeeze through just two major highways. If those roads are sabotaged, the cavalry isn't coming. The West is left with a nightmare ultimatum: surrender the Baltics or trigger a nuclear escalation to reclaim 65 kilometers of dirt. In the Suwałki Gap, 65 kilometers is all that stands between an alliance and an apocalypse. If this line breaks, the map of the world goes dark.